You've been the director of Elevate Jacksonville for a short while. What are you seeing in terms of what the challenges are here in the community?
Well, one of the things I realized coming being part of Elevate Jacksonville, which has been in Jacksonville for 5 years, and Elevate USA has been around for about 10 years, and we're located in 23 different cities nationwide. And having the opportunity to become part of the team last December of 2022, I got to say, it's been a blessing in its own right. It's almost like, you find a job that you feel that you've been called for. Well, this is that job. And one of the things I realized is that working in our school systems, touching about 625 students every week, there is a lack of character in regards to our students, and we work on filling in that gap in regards to character education. Like I always tell individuals, we don't have a crime problem, we have a character problem. And our whole goal is, what does it look like to impact young adults, middle school and high school, in regards to character education?
So you see this more as a mentoring program, or is it more of uh, like a program that teaches specific skills that is kind of like an attachment to the classroom?
Well, the beautiful part about it is both.
Mm-hmm.
What we do is during the school day is like four components. We are a elective class in the schools, 7th through 12th grade. Students receive Carnegie units. They receive a credit in being in our class during the school day as an elective class. We have 850 research-based lessons in which we teach 7th through 12th grade. And then after school, we do strategic mentoring, where we actually mentor students after school. So my teacher mentors that are hired by Elevate Jacksonville, we're there, from 7 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. I mean, these 2 teachers per classroom. We're working with students directly. We are doing adventures with them. We take them on field trips. Yeah, you remember that term, field trips? Yeah,
Right.
we do field trips. We take them all around the city and show the beauty behind the parks, the beaches, and all the different attractions that we have available. And more importantly, we make sure that every student, by the time they graduate from high school, have a college career plan in regards to life, in regards if they want to go to college or they want to go a trade or military or go into the workforce. And what I love about it is we stick with our students up to age 22. So we're with our students where we send emails, text messages, we send them care packages, because we realize that we want to be instrumental in the lives of our students from the time they become part of us in 7th grade all the way to the time they become adults at age 22.
Mm-hmm. So do the mentors have access to the students outside of the classroom?
Yes, absolutely. And that access just is not limited to the schoolhouse. That access is also, they go to households. My teacher mentors are sitting on parents' couches, or they're sitting on the front porches talking to parents, making sure that our children are living a life of character. And I think that's important because, again, where children taught character most of the time, they're taught character at home, they're taught character at their place of worship, they're taught character at school. What we're trying to do is fill in that gap, because we know that there is a level of deficiency when it comes to character. When we're talking about integrity, vision, when we're talking about caring and courage, when we're talking about leadership, positive work ethic, you're not born with these things. You have to be taught these things. So we focus on the heart while the school focuses on the head.
Okay. So you have a lot of experience working in the school system. In fact,
Yes.
you were a former school principal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Go Vikings.
so when you're looking at the landscape of the school system,
Yes.
what are you seeing? Outside of I'm talking about the programmatic aspects of
Yes.
what Elevate Jax brings. But what are you seeing that needs to be addressed in our school system?
Well, you know what? I would say this. Duval County Public Schools has done a wonderful job in educating our students, getting them in every position possible to be successful academically, making sure that they become productive citizens within society. Some of the things that I see within the school system is that support system, the need that principals, teachers, staff members need at the school level to help work with students to not just appreciate, but embrace what's being done. And it's hard to do that when you have a state test, in the course exams, or, state testing from that perspective. The schools need help. They need nonprofits to be there, to be an extension of the school, to meet with parents, to meet with community members, to work with agencies like the Blue Zones, becoming a Blue Zone school. Those are things that I think that would help schools and enhance them even more. And I believe Duval County is taking those necessary steps in regards to creating or connecting the dots in regards to other nonprofits being an extension of the school.
Okay. So also, there is a need in the community for people to give back. people
Yes.
to be engaged in programs like yours,
Yes.
support the schools. In fact, you're someone who works a lot in the community as well. In
Yes.
fact, you're serving on WJCT's board, so that's
Yes.
another way to give back. But
Yes.
you know, are you looking for mentors or to support the work that's being done by Elevate Jax? Or how does that work, and how can people get involved?
Well, the biggest thing that we look for is individuals. What we try to do is set up scenarios where individuals who have career pathways. We're always looking for individuals to come into the classroom and share their lived experiences, their work experiences, be it a lawyer, a doctor, be it a tradesman, carpenter. We want to make sure our students are exposed to a multitude of different work established that could be available for them. And I think that's important. We do it during the school day, and we also do it after school. But we're also looking for something that becomes important too for any nonprofit, individuals helping us in regards to raising funds. So we're starting a campaign called the 1,000 Lights campaign starting in November.
Mm-hmm.
And our whole goal is this. It's an everyday person's campaign. We're looking for 1,000 people to give $1,000 to touch 1,000 students. That's right, touch 1,000 students. But what we're trying to do it is $84 a month. We're asking for individuals to give $84 a month to impact students at Westside High, Westside Middle, Reebok High, Reebok Middle. Right now, we're touching 600 some odd kids right now.
So those are the schools that you're currently
We're in
involved
4 schools right now. We're touching 600 plus students, but our goal is to touch 1,000 students in each pipeline. So we want to touch 1,000 students at the Reebok pipeline. We want to touch 1,000 students at the Westside pipeline. We want to change a zip code, but to do that, we need to have bigger impact, a larger imprint. So we're looking for individuals to be part of our 1,000 Lights campaign because we know $84 a month can transform not just a child's life, not just a household, but transform a zip code. We want to transform the zip codes that we're in. We want to make our community better.
Okay. Are you partnering with other organizations? Because it takes a lot to make it work.
Yes, we partner with our faith-based partners. We partner with St. Paul of Jacksonville. We partner with Potter's House. We partner with Household of Faith. We also partner with other nonprofit entities, such as, like we mentioned earlier, Blue Zones. We partner with Operation Save Our Sons. We partner with the 100 Black Men of Jacksonville. We also partner with the My Village Project, which was ran by Mr. Ronnie King and the co-creation team. So we believe that we have multiple partners. Boys and Girls Club, Young Life is part of our partnership because since we're during the school day, we want our students, we want our families to be connected to other nonprofit partners because, again, this thing that we call character and life skills is a journey. It's not done in a semester. Where we're focused on becoming part of a movement. We want to change our community because we deserve it.
Do you have any examples of any wins? I like to kind of get people to know that this is a positive thing and not not always heavy lifting.
Oh, some of the wins. I mean, perfect example. We had a chance to go to the football game this past Saturday with Bethune-Cookman and was it Southern?
Southern.
Southern, and it was beautiful. We had students who've never been to our stadium. They've never been to Everbank Stadium. So for us to take a group of students from the west side of our community and take them to the stadium, and they get to see the marching bands, HBCU bands play, to me, that's a win. Those are things that we have in our city that sometimes our children, depending on the zip code they come from, don't have that opportunity. And it feels so good to give our students these opportunities to see the beautiful things that are going on in our city and actually build out this thing called character.
Okay, very good. I like when we can give examples of how these programs are working.
Yes.
And it also gives the community some confidence that all of these attempts and opportunities to help students.
The biggest thing
are having a good impact.
The biggest thing, Charles, that I realize more than anything else is that our students feel better about life when they're with us. More time they spend with us. Again, coming in 7th grade and staying with us to 12th grade. Again, we're just trying to show them that life can be better just by learning more about yourself.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
George Maxey for Elevate Jax. Thank you for joining us in the studio today.
Thank you for being part.